Welcome to Lesson 5, Phases of Clinical Trials and Their Significance. Jeet Ghosh, your instructor, helps you to learn this lesson. In this session, we will explore the structured phases of clinical trials and their critical role in medical research. Understanding these phases is fundamental to ensuring patient safety and developing effective treatments. Let's begin. Section 1. What are clinical trials? Clinical trials are scientific studies conducted to evaluate new drugs, medical procedures, or treatment methods in human subjects. These trials follow strict protocols to determine how a treatment works, its safety, and effectiveness before it becomes widely available. Imagine a new medicine being developed in a laboratory. It cannot be directly given to patients without testing. Clinical trials serve as a bridge between laboratory research and real-world medical application. Section 2. Why are clinical trials important? Clinical trials are essential for advancing medical knowledge. They help in identifying whether a new drug is safe and effective, determining the optimal dosage for patient safety, monitoring side effects and risks, improving healthcare by developing better treatments. Without clinical trials, we would not have many of the life-saving drugs and therapies available today. Section 3. Overview of clinical trial phases. Clinical trials are conducted in 4 primary phases. Phase 1. Testing in a small group to assess safety. Phase 2. Studying effectiveness in patients with the target condition. Phase 3. Large-scale trials to confirm efficacy and monitor side effects. Phase 4. Post-marketing surveillance after regulatory approval. Each phase plays a crucial role in determining whether a treatment is safe and beneficial for patients. Section 4. First-in-human studies. Phase 1 trials mark the first time a new drug is tested in humans. These trials are conducted on a small group of 20 to 100 healthy volunteers or patients. The main goal is to assess the drug's safety and tolerability, determine the optimal dosage range, identify potential side effects, understand how the drug is metabolized and absorbed by the body. Only if the drug proves safe at the stage does it progress to the next phase. Section 5. Key features of Phase 1. In Phase 1 trials, the participants are typically healthy individuals, although in some cases, patients with life-threatening conditions are included. The trial is conducted in a highly controlled clinical setting. Researchers collect data on how the drug behaves in the human body, including its absorption, distribution, metabolism, and elimination. Phase 1 trials usually last a few months and have a high failure rate, as many drugs do not pass safety criteria. Section 6. Phase 2 testing for effectiveness. Once a drug passes Phase 1, it moves to Phase 2, where researchers study its effectiveness. These trials involve 100 to 300 patients who have the targeted disease or condition. The objectives of Phase 2 include evaluating the drug's therapeutic effectiveness, further assessing its short-term side effects, establishing the optimal dose-response relationship. Most Phase 2 trials use randomized and controlled study designs, comparing the new drug against a placebo or standard treatment. Section 7. Key features of Phase 2. In Phase 2 trials, the study population consists of patients rather than healthy volunteers. Efficacy endpoints such as disease improvement or symptom reduction are measured. Safety data continues to be collected, but with a stronger focus on effectiveness. Phase 2 trials usually last from several months to 2 years. Many drugs fail in this phase due to lack of efficacy or unexpected adverse effects. Section 8. Large-scale confirmation. In Phase 3, trials expand significantly, involving thousands of patients. The goal is to confirm the drug's effectiveness in a broader population and compare it to existing treatments. The primary objectives include determining the drug's long-term safety and efficacy, comparing it against the current standard of care, collecting data for regulatory approval submission. Phase 3 trials are randomized, double-blind, and multi-center studies, ensuring the highest level of scientific rigor. Section 9. Key features of Phase 3. Phase 3 trials typically involve 1,000 to 3,000 plus patients, are conducted in multiple locations worldwide, last for several years to assess long-term effects, are the final stage before regulatory approval by the FDA or EMA. This phase is very costly but crucial for ensuring the drug's effectiveness and safety before market release. Section 10. Post-marketing surveillance. Once a drug is approved and available to the public, Phase 4 trials begin. These post-marketing studies monitor real-world effectiveness across diverse populations, rare and long-term side effects that might not have been detected earlier, interactions with other medications. If significant safety concerns arise, regulatory agencies may issue warnings or recalls. Section 11. Comparing the phases. Let's summarize the 4 phases. Phase 1. Small-scale safety testing. Phase 2. Effectiveness assessment in patients. Phase 3. Large-scale validation and comparison with existing treatments. Phase 4. Ongoing monitoring after market approval. Each phase plays a critical role in ensuring a treatment's safety and efficacy. Section 12. Challenges in clinical trials. Clinical trials face various challenges, including recruitment difficulties. Finding suitable participants is often challenging. Regulatory hurdles. Trials must comply with strict legal frameworks. High costs. Clinical trials require significant funding. Ethical considerations. Ensuring participant safety is a top priority. Section 13. Ethical considerations in clinical trials. Ethical guidelines ensure that clinical trials prioritize participant safety, informed consent, and transparency. Regulatory bodies such as the FDA, Food and Drug Administration, the EMA, European Medicines Agency, the ICMR, Indian Council of Medical Research, oversee compliance to protect patient rights and maintain ethical standards. Section 14. Regulatory approval process. After successful Phase 3 trials, pharmaceutical companies submit all collected data to regulatory agencies. Regulatory bodies review clinical data and safety reports. Effectiveness compared to existing treatments. Potential risks versus benefits. Only if the benefits outweigh the risks is approval granted. Section 15. Future of clinical trials and conclusion. The future of clinical trials is evolving with AI-driven research, decentralized trials, and personalized medicine. These innovations aim to make clinical research more efficient, inclusive, and patient-centric. By understanding clinical trial phases, we contribute to advancing safe and effective treatments. Thank you for joining this lesson. Let's move on to the next lesson.